And good evening. Hello. Sorry, was that a bit loud? I've been playing around with the sound today. So yeah, let me know. Let me know how the audio is at the moment. Hang on. Just let me swap headphones. Let's try that. Oh, it seems to work better in that ear. Maybe I've got a dodgy ear. Hello, Simon. Nice to have you on, mate. Hope you're doing well. Hope work wasn't too mad for you today. Yeah, welcome. Well, we're doing some Commodore 64 tonight. The choice of beer tonight, right? I've actually, do you know what? I think I found a favourite. I don't normally drink a lot. It's just when I'm on the stream, I seem to drink. But I've got this Asahi again. I really like this. It's not too heavy. It's quite light and it's a nice summer one, I think. What about yourself? Cheers, by the way. Happy Saturday. Oh, thanks. Nice one. I'm trying not to overdrive the microphone too much. So let me know if it's a bit too much, or all will be revealed soon. So yeah, we're doing some Commodore 64. Just gonna have a quick look and see what we've got. I've found a selection of games which I was gonna go through because there's so many on here. So basically, I wanted to do a few of my few of the ones I used to play, on the C64. Oh, wearing he's not too far away from me today. Then, yeah, nice one. That's not too bad, is it? Yes, it's a good beer, isn't it? I totally agree. It's a nice summer one, I think. It's sort of like, it's not too heavy, and yeah. H2O is healthier. I have to say that's probably better for you. Nothing wrong with that. Good to be hydrated in this in the weather. It's a bit warm today, isn't it? It's been a nice day actually. I'm actually feeling the heat a bit at the moment because I've sort of, just for the stream, I've had to shut the curtains and pull the window to a little bit, but it's starting to warm up in here a bit. Anyway, yeah, what we're gonna do? We'll start with a bit of pit stop. So this is a racing game on the C64 that I quite enjoy. So we'll load this up and see what happens. I've sort of sped the emulation up a little bit. Obviously, I'm using an emulator tonight because it's easier really. Someone called Jack Alien. He's quite popular. I think he was quite popular in the cracking, as in cracking the games. But I like this one because the graphics are very smooth. For the Commodore 64, it's quite impressive. So, see what you think. And let's do Brands Hatch, 3 laps, rookie, pro, semi-pro. I'm definitely none of those apart from a rookie. I'd love an AC unit in here, but I think that might chew the electric up a bit. I've got a fan behind me, but if I put that on, I think it might be a bit on the noisy side. Enter your name. Let's just put in. There we go. I'm the car on the top, little red. I'm the red one. So I actually quite like the graphics on this. Hope the sound levels are okay. Too loud, too noisy, not enough. You don't want it too noisy, I guess. could do with an AC unit in this car though. I bet it's getting a bit warm driving around the track. Yeah, it's such a great game, this, isn't it? And what gets me, I love it when you come up to the bends as well. It suddenly just appears on you, so it's not mega easy. But the frames per second, quite impressive for an 8-bit computer in the time. So yeah, it's a great multiplayer as well. So you can have 2 players, obviously, with split screen. So that's kind of unheard of on the Commodore 64. I know I was planning on doing some sort of racing game night, but there's still a few that I've got to play around with. Now, yeah, Outrun, yeah, it does a little bit, I suppose. Obviously, different car, and but Outrun's a great game. There was a version of Outrun on the C64. Maybe we'll have a look for it later. I'm not sure it was that good though. Oh, bugger! I'm drink driving, so it's not good. Anyway, I hope your day wasn't too mental. Work-wise, I guess you were working, yeah, because you said you were down my neck of the woods today. So, by the way, sorry about all the clutter still in the background. I still haven't quite got round to sorting it all out yet. I've managed to get a few things out. I've managed to get my synth set up a bit, not completely, but still got to play around with that a bit. And there's some boxes. I've got to go through some boxes behind me, the white ones. There's probably stuff in them that I don't need. A lot of it's cables, so yeah, I seem to have hoarded a lot of crap. But luckily I've consolidated it to this room now. Ah, Road Rash. I don't think Road Rash was on the Commodore 64, unfortunately. It might have been. I'll check it, but that was a Sega. I think that was Sega, wasn't it? Of course, it is actually quite hard to control this, but just need to do one more lap. That's not bad going, Simon. Not bad. Good, nice bit of overtime for you today. That's pretty good. Yeah, I wasn't doing much myself today, really. I was playing around on here today, just getting the stream set up ready for tonight. Oh shit, I'm going all over the place now. Pardon my French, by the way. Yeah. So yeah, I've just been messing about with finding some games for tonight's stream. I'll be picking them out. So I've actually got quite a lot. Doing a bit of stuff in the garden. Yeah, you know, that sort of stuff really today. So it's been quite nice. Weather-wise, been nice weather. I thought, why not get some... when I stumbled upon this one, I thought, oh, we've got to put this on the stream tonight. I do love this game. Sort of reminds me a bit of... I'm trying to remember the other one. I suppose you could say it's a bit like Outrun, I suppose, with a different car, but it reminds me of Lotus Turbo Challenge in a way, but obviously with a different car again. Yeah, I bet you are now, mate. Yeah, I bet you're Saturday night, put your feet up. Get a beer? No, get some water out. Or whatever you like. Oh. Just got to try and finish this lap. I'm about halfway around it at the moment. Oh, get out of me way. Not quite sure what position I'm in. But I do know the car below me is running out of fuel. Well, looks like it is. No, I wouldn't want to sunbathe in my pants today. I think that would probably scare some of the... Well, it's probably scare some of the wildlife, I think. Oh no, look at the... He's gone into the pits below. He's not doing very well. His cam belt's gone. The sound effects are not... Oh, you've got to be kidding. I was literally that far away from finishing. Oh. Bugger. Okay, so... Oh. Thanks, Mr. Synth Monkey. That's great to know. Nice to see you on. From the tower below. The tower below? That doesn't make any bloody sense, does it? Yeah, the cows. The cows. Cows. Yeah, the cars. The cars sound like wasps, don't they? Yeah. Okay, well we'll try something different. So yes, do you know what? That's a good game. That it's quite impressive for it. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll try another one. Whilst we're on the racing stuff, I think we'll try another one that I liked was Buggy Boy. I don't know if you've don't know if you remember that one, but we'll put it on. The tower below, yeah. I don't know what I'm going on about. Don't worry. The tower. Might as well just say the lounge really downstairs. That's probably easier, isn't it? Tower below. What the hell am I on? Right. There we go then. The West Wing, yeah. Yeah. Could be quite a way. I mean, it's not that big, obviously. We don't live in a mansion, but yeah, I can't. It sort of half emulates the loading, so it's still kind of sped up, but it has to decrunch. At the moment, it's decrunching. Commodore 64 did do that quite a lot. It was very, very clever the way they managed to compress stuff. Good machine. I love the Commodore 64. Obviously, I grew up with the Sinclair Spectrum. Didn't get the C64 till a bit later. So let's give this a try. And why is that not working? Let's try that. Oh, there we go. Off-road. Select your course by moving the joystick up and down. Okay. This one sounds like a wet fart, I think. Here we go. Oh, got a gear selector on this one. Oh crap. Now I love this game because it reminds me of an arcade game. And for an 8-bit machine, it's quite impressive. Oh, bollocks. Right, let's try again. It's like driving a Berlingo van. It's very bouncy. We'll have to remember to change gear. Oh crap. Do you know, it's actually very hard because you've so again, it's one of those games where you've got to go up for forward. Oh, I'll run out of time. Oh well. North. Let's try east. Let's have a look if we see if we can find. Let's do south because we're from the south. So let's do that one. Okay, here we go. Oh, see, look, we've got the beach and everything. So yeah. Oh shite! Right, okay, we're gonna. It's kind of like checkpoint. Oh no, I've just drove straight into a log. Anyway, evening if you've just joined tonight. Yeah, we're doing a bit of C64. So I've just picked out a few selected games that I like to play. And some idiot has put a load of fences in the road here. Well, I mean, who's going to do that? Someone's dropped a load of logs in the road and some fences. Thanks for that. I mean, look, why would you put those in the road like that? Now I've got a bouncy car. Yes, and funny you should say that, Simon. That's actually on the list for tonight. I absolutely love International Karate. It's a great game. Should we can move over to International Karate if you like? Let's give it a try. So just bear with me a sec. That the Wittering speech is, well, if it's like that, mate, I'll tell you what you want to do. You want to ask them to move all the fences and logs out of the road. Let's have a look. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it did take me a bit of time to set this up today, but I'm hoping it's all going to work okay. Ah, that's nice, that. Quite a cool soundtrack on this as well, I believe. This might be the crack-tro, as we call them. Check out that SID chip. Absolutely awesome. So I do love the 64. I mean, I have an Amiga. I love Amiga. But there's something about the Commodore 64 which is, in some ways, is actually a little bit better. I wouldn't want to say that, but it's incredible what you can get out of a Commodore 64 with 64K of RAM. It's quite a versatile little machine it was. Do you want to reset? Yeah, no, let's load them. Here we go. We seem to have... Oh, crap. Come here. What a game. It is absolutely awesome. California Games. Oh, yes. Yeah, that was actually really good on the C64. That's actually one of the... Yeah, we could look into that later. Red Winds. Oh, I lost. I got whipped, basically. I'm headbutting them. This is great. Absolutely love this game. Fantastic. Oh. Just good if you can have a 2-player on this. It's a bit more something I might have to try. I need to get Mrs. Synth Monkey up here for a 2-player. Come on, Red. Yeah, Red's not doing well. In all fairness, the Red. I think someone. Red shouldn't actually be in it. Oh, here we go. I've got to bounce the. Oh, bollocks. Well, that didn't work well, did it? I've just got smashed by some bouncy balls. Oh, you arse. Take that. Have a bit of that and a bit of that. Have some of that. So by the time I finished noodling around, they could have just punched me in the stomach. And that's it, I'm down. Get off. Match over. It certainly isn't. I'm going back in. Round 2. Fight. I love the backgrounds on this. I am not doing well. By the way, if you have just joined, yeah, welcome. I am crap at games, by the way. I'd just like to show them. I'll show how not to play them, basically. This is how not to play it. That's my excuse. Oh, the old headbutt, yes. What was that? I don't know what I'm doing there, if I'm honest with you. If I remember right, you have to... I'm hitting him, but he's not doing anything. This dude's getting on my nerves now. So this would have been quite good as sort of Street Fighter or Streets of Rage. Some head kicks going on. Come on, Karate Kid. It's like Karate Kid, isn't he? Oh, I'm starting not to like the colour red now. Match over. Oh, I've severely beaten now. Right. Take that. Have some of that. And some of that. I'm not going to do that, obviously, on a stream. Oh, flip a neck. Yeah. White wins. I've actually won a round. I can't believe it. Oh well, spoke too soon. Always speak too soon. Let's try again. Red is awarded. Yes, I know Red's awarded lots of points. I'm just getting completely slaughtered here. Oh crap, let's do some... Oh, sugar. You know what? I probably could do that, but the problem is I don't know the move. I've only got like 2 buttons. Once I work out the controls, I think I'll probably be slightly better. Possibly. I'll just let them finish red off a minute. Okay, right. I think we're moving on. We're going to move on to something else. That's not working. Well, it's not for me anyway. Okay, well, whilst we're on the international karate, there's another game that I love, which is there were three. I think there was three. The third one I actually like the most, and this is The Last Ninja. I actually like the intro on this. This is quite cool. Hopefully this will work. Might be a bit of loading time on this one. Yeah, I did try this one a bit earlier on, and yeah, it's a bit. It does seem to take a little while to load, but it's not too bad. I'm using Vice, which is the C64 emulator. Now, I was using RetroArch earlier, which just basically uses Vice in the background. So I'm just using Vice. It's quite a nice. It's quite a nice emulator actually for the C64. I'd like to use my real C64, but I need to recap the power supply on it. It's starting to smell a bit. I don't want to risk plugging it in at the moment. I was lucky. I was actually lucky. The Commodore 64 I've got. I was actually given it. Quite a few years ago now. But yeah, I've sort of looked after it, and but I think the power supply is starting to smell a bit dodgy, so I don't really want to use that. I might just buy a new one. We'll see. I'll open it up and have a look inside it at some point. I think like some of the caps have leaked, I think. But yes, I was talking to someone at work the other day. He did say he was going to pop on. So evening, mate, if you're on. We were talking about the Sinclair Spectrum, so that's another. I might do one of those. Might do one of those one night. Here we go. Love this intro. See, the Amiga was very good for the cinematic intros, but this is brilliant. Yeah, you can actually. To be fair, it's mostly components that you need, so yeah, you can get hold of the components fairly easily. Some of them are a bit tricky, but the C64's got such a massive support behind it. I mean, you can practically build one from scratch now if you wanted to. You can even buy the cases, the motherboards, everything. There's kits you can get. You can have your own one. Lovely music. Awesome. Not bad for 8-bit graphics, eh? Oh, I've got to love the SID chip. What an amazing bit of kit. I mean, yeah, I had the Sinclair, which, you know, it was good. But the AY is not as good as the SID, I think. I mean, this SID was brilliant. Ugh. Right. Hopefully this is loading the actual game now and it's not going to crash. So that's what I used to remember about loading games up on cassette tape. You get about sort of either 3/4 of the way through or up to the end of the game, the loading process, and you'd get the R-tape loading error message pop up on your screen. That's frustrating because that means you've got to rewind it and start again and hope it works. But I remember with cassette, especially on the Spectrum, it was all about getting the volume level correct. When you're loading the game in off the cassette. The Commodore 64 data coder, which I've got, it's kind of like a set volume level, and it's remote controlled as well by the C64, so it would stop and start on its own. You could get that with the Spectrum, but you had to buy all that separate. I don't think they actually. I don't know if they did one. A C60, a Sinclair. Obviously the later ones like the Plus 2 had a cassette deck built in, but that was an Amstrad, really. That wasn't a Sinclair. Had the badge on it. So hopefully this is loading. Just checking. That's yes, it is still loading. So you have to bear with me a minute. It is a bit of a slow loading process on this. It is quite graphically impressive, really, for the C64, which is why I think there's a lot of loading time and it does a lot of decrunching in the background. You probably could speed it up a bit on the emulation, but I don't want to. Not too much. I think it's already sort of fairly sped up at the moment. But yeah, no, welcome on if you've just joined in. You're not just looking at a blank screen all night, I promise. It is loading a game at the moment. There we go. Oh crap, so there we go, I've just died straight away. Love the music on this. Sound. I've no idea where I'm going. I played the first one. It's kind of like your 3D isometric. I love that music. Oh, bugger. Whoops. The graphics are nice, aren't they? I need a weapon. Oh, bugger it. I'm not doing very well with it. Oh, do you know what? It's very difficult to control it, I have to say. I need to start this again. Right. I should have practiced playing this a bit earlier on, shouldn't I? But then that would ruin the experience for you all this evening, wouldn't it? Because I'm showing you how not to play the game, you see. That's my excuse. That looks like me in the morning when I look in the mirror. Blimey. Right, come on then. I need to get some sort of weapon. Not actually sure what I'm meant to do, but I'm just going to sort of blag it as I go around. There's a lot of load times on this, but you can see why, really. It's quite graphically... That'll do. So yeah, there's some really awesome games on the C64. I mean, there's so many. I can't cover them all on one stream, but I've picked out a few that I really like. Yeah, it does. It literally does have to load each scene up. I mean, it's got 64Ks of RAM. That's quite impressive, really. But what it has to do a memory dump. Then it has to load the next lot in. I don't know. They managed to get around a lot of stuff with the C64. I mean, when the Amiga came along, it must have been a breeze to sort of program. But I mean, there's some great games on the Amiga too. Don't get me wrong. You know that from other streams I've done, I absolutely love the Amiga. But the C64 is quite impressive, really. Now the demo scene, I did do a little while ago. I played a few demos because I don't know if you must have seen some of the demo scene for the C64. If not, go check out my old stream. It was quite a long time ago I did it, but what I'll do is I'll put a link to it on the end of the stream. If you do want to have a look at some of the demos from the C64, I'll put out once. Feel free to have a look once this loads. I think we'll have one more bash at this and we'll go on to something else. But yeah, some of the fighting games I enjoy. You know, another one of my favourite games, as you all know, is Golden Axe. Now they did do a port of Golden Axe on the C64, and it was very good. Hopefully this is actually loading and it's not crashed. It's very difficult to tell sometimes. I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. Right. I was trying not to walk off the edge this time. Right, if I can... Looked like I was doing the moonwalk then. C64, wow. I don't think it was cheap when it came out. I mean, I remember the Sinclair Spectrum was the cheapest home computer when it came out. As in, that's what made it popular. Do you know what? Like, when it first came out, I can't remember. I know it wasn't cheap though. Being Commodore, it was slightly more, but you had... I think when it came out initially, they tried to aim it at the business. It's like it was supposed to be a home computer you could do all your accounts on. But little did they know it was a home arcade machine. I'm not going that way again. I jumped off the cliff earlier going that way. come here. I want to... Right. It's actually very difficult to do anything. I'm hoping to get some weapons off this dude. But that's it. I've had enough of that now. We're moving on to the next one. So with that in mind, we're going to do a bit of Golden Axe. Now, the music on Golden Axe is equally as cool. Just turn that down a little bit. This is one of my favourite arcade games, I have to say. Actually, I'm going to look up and see how much the... no, I'm not going to cheat. I'm just going to play it. Right. Wow, Commodore 64 was expensive when it came out. It was first released in August 1982. The launch price was $595 US. Flipping hell. I don't know what that would have been in UK pounds back then. Yes. It was cheap. It wasn't expensive. Yes. All our gadgets are very cheap, aren't they? I wish they were. Yeah, it's a fantastic game. Love the air, bit of air drumming there. Great use of the SID chip on this. Jerome Tell, excellent musician on the C64. Brilliant programmer. He did a lot of great game music. I think he's Dutch chap. Yeah, he did a lot of great music on games. So, who are we going to be? Let's be this dude. Oh, should we have music? I don't want sound effects. Music's better. You couldn't have both on the C64. You had to have one or the other. Yeah, it's don't worry about the screen flickering. It's and apologies about that. It's just where it decrunches. Is actually a lot harder than the Amiga. The controls aren't quite as responsive, but didn't realise he could jump quite that high. I think that might have been a bug in the game. Bugger. iPhone 16 Pro. I have no idea. I haven't got one. I'm still on a 14. I think someone I work with got one. I mean, they're good. It's just got a newer chip. I think it's got a bit more AI stuff in it, but you know, I wouldn't want to say really. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I missed. Need to get some more goblin juice. Oh, I missed it. Do you know what? This is a lot harder than all of the other platforms. I've got like I said, I've got a 14 Pro Max, which I've had now for quite a while, and you know, it does the job nicely. But then I know someone who's got a Samsung, and a camera on that's incredible. It's actually slightly better, if I'm honest with you. But it depends what software you like. I mean, I like the software from Apple. I don't know. I'm not really loyal to either, really. I like to try all technology out. I've got an Android tablet, which I love. Samsung Galaxy. But yeah, I think that it depends on what phone you've got at the moment. If you're going from an older iPhone to the 16, it's probably worth the upgrade. If not just for the battery life, I suppose. But they got the new processor in it. If you've got a 15 and you want to go to a 16, I don't think it's, from what I've heard, I don't think it's worth it. There's not a lot of difference. Apart from you shelling out a lot of money for a new battery, really. Probably a slightly faster chip and a brighter screen, I think, but I don't think there's a lot else. I'm getting my arse kicked here. This is a lot harder than the Amiga version. I haven't got past the first bit yet. Hopefully they'll give me a dragon to sit on now. Come here, you little goblin. That's it, one bit of chicken. That's all I was allowed. Oh, here we go, here's Mr. Dragon. Oh, I should get a fire-breathing dragon. Oh, you killed my dragon, you nasty man. Take that. And, oh, ow, ow. Yeah, I guess that would be worth the upgrade if you wanted to do it. I think they've gone to the USB-C now, Simon, so you've got to bear that in mind. Which is not a bad thing, I think, if I'm honest with you. I think it's a bit overdue. At least it's all the same. So yeah, they've changed the port on there now. But yeah, I think that would probably... See, the 12s... I always thought the 12 was a decent phone, actually. The 12 and the 14, I do like them. But yeah, I've decided I'm not going to upgrade mine for a while now. I'll just keep it going. There we go. Bugger. Okay, so with that in mind, we're going to switch to something else. So, with fighting stuff still going, I wanted to try this because I think everyone will agree that this is actually one of the best games on the C64. You might not, but I think you might. Probably going to get beer farts from drinking this though, Simon, if I'm honest with you. So yeah, we're loading Turrican 2. No, I don't want all that. Just want to play the game normally. Another cool little intro. Yeah, that's what happens to them. Unfortunately, the trouble is with lithium-ion batteries, they don't last forever. They have got a limited lifespan. A lot of people say, "Oh, they're scamming you with the battery and the software." They were once, but it has got a lot to do with the battery as well. The technology, you can only charge it and discharge it so many times. If you're discharging it and using it at the same time as well, it just puts a lot of extra strain on it. So you think how many times you've charged it and discharged it over the years. So yeah, they do, unfortunately. I mean, you could look at getting a new battery for that. That would improve it. I think it's about 90 quid though, unfortunately, if you get it done with a genuine one. Or you can probably look at doing it yourself, but it all depends what you want to do. If you want to upgrade it though, I mean, you're probably going to get a new processor, new battery, a bit more life out of it. Yeah, probably worth it. Anyway, let's do some Turrican. That's the good thing about the Amiga that I've got. It uses WHD load, so it's a little bit quicker to load the games. But don't forget, those games used to load off a floppy disk, so although it was quicker back in the day, it's still slow to today's standards. We're so used to having stuff instant now. Back then you had to sort of wait. You had to wait for your games to load. Oh yes. Check the soundtrack out. Great soundtrack. Here we go. Hopefully this will work. Yeah, I don't. You're welcome, mate. I'm not sure if it's a great advice or not, but you know, it's worth a try, isn't it? I suppose. Okay, here we go. Can't beat a good shoot 'em up. Now, I have to confess, this is one of my all-time favourite games. I love Turrican 2. I love all the Turrican games. Obviously, my favourite being the Amiga version. But this is a pretty good... They've done a pretty good job of this. Oh no. You knew that was going to happen. Whoops. Oh, that was a relief. Forgot it was that. You actually do need to go down this way. Yes, the camera on that is fantastic actually. They're very, very good cameras. It certainly does give the iPhone's camera a run for its money. So yeah, I think you've got to weigh it up a little bit. There's several cons and pros to them, really. Some would argue that the technology in Apple is old, you know, but it's not really. The operating systems are nice. I like the ease of use basically, and the compatibility and the security that you get with Apple. But then I like the customization you get with the Android, so it swings and roundabouts really. I think you should get an old Nokia. Get yourself an old Nokia 3310. They were great. You didn't have to worry when there was none of this sort of like double ticks and message read and stuff. It was like you send a message, that was it. Nice simple times. Talking of simple times, I'm not doing very well here. I just want to try and get under here, but I can't seem to... bugger that. I'm going up here. Oh, shite. Right, okay. Come on, Godzilla. Like a robotic Godzilla, aren't you? Okay, so, right. I should have got him by now, but I haven't, obviously. Oh, come on. They told me I've got to shoot him about 5,000 times. Just aiming machine gun at him. I've got a sneaky suspicion that there's some sort of cheat going on here, because I should have died by now. I think I might have selected it. Yeah, I think I might be invincible. I've just worked that out. I was wondering why I hadn't died. I must have the cheat on. Unintentionally, of course. It's gonna be here forever, I think. There we go. Now, realistically, I couldn't have done that without the cheat on. Well, I probably could have done, but I may have lost quite a few lives. Always hated this bit. There we go. So if I can complete this level, there's another game I want to explore, and something I was talking about it to a mate of mine at work. Going on the 3D isometric games we used to play on the Sinclair Spectrum. I found it on the C64, so I should hopefully get out of this level in a minute. Oh, right. Definitely not a pro gamer. I'm good at dying on here, but as you can see, I've just gone back to the beginning again, which is where I didn't want to go down here. Actually, do I? I think I do. Or don't I? No, I'm not sure if I'm meant to be going this way. No, I think I'm supposed to go right up to the top and to the right. Not that it matters because I've got unlimited time now. Normally you'd have the time, you're up against the time as well. That's frustrating. Okay, time to change. It doesn't take much really. Okay, this is what I was talking to about a minute ago, and yes, the different guns are great. You do get a lot of different weapons on Turrican. My favourite version is the Amiga. Now, this is a game I was talking to a mate of mine at work about on Friday. In fact, he mentioned it to me, and I thought, oh wow, I haven't played that for ages. So this is Ant Attack, if it works. So it's a game we used to play on the Sinclair Spectrum. Do you know what I had to think then? Simple question, I had to think. Would have been embarrassing if I'd got that wrong. See if I can get the controls right on here. I always thought this was a very impressive game for its time. Bugger. Whoops. Damn, go away. I've been bitten. Ow. Go away. Oh, sod off. Friggin' ants. They're everywhere. Oh, crap. Now, giant ants. Reminds me of another game on the Amiga that I used to play called It Came from the Desert. You'll know what I mean about giant ants if you've played that. I'm trying to remember what you actually have to do on this. Go away. Ow. Okay, right. I could do with some of those guns from Turrican in this, I'll tell you. I'm not sure, but I think the Sinclair Spectrum version might be slightly more interesting to play. This is good, but I think I prefer the Sinclair Spectrum version. Although the graphics are slightly better on here. And it's a bit faster. Ow. I honestly don't know what's going on because I'm off the screen now. I've been eaten alive by an ant. Okay, we'll give it another try. Bugger. I've been eaten. Right. That's the... I think we're going to go for one more. We're going to go for a shoot 'em up, I think. This is a bit more entertaining, I think, than that. I mean, it was a great game, but I've totally forgotten how to play it. I expect I'll get reminded on Monday. I might have to look at that again, I think. But it's been a few years since I played that. But this is... this works. Let me try it again. And hopefully this will work. So I do like my shoot 'em ups. Yes, here we go. I do apologise if you've suffered with epilepsy. That's not good. So please turn your screen off if you do. And don't watch my stream because it's going to be there's a lot of that flashing. Perhaps I should have put a warning on that before. Okay, so this is Iridium. Those who don't know it, it's actually a really cool space shoot 'em up. They've re-released this very recently on the Xbox, the Switch, PS5. I think it's under the name of Hyper Sentinel. But if you haven't played it, please check it out. It's absolutely brilliant. Let's do the high scores. Plus the music's cool as well. Didn't take long for me to get destroyed, did it? Bugger. Yeah, I'm not very good at steering I do drive my car slightly better than that, I promise. Crap. Who put that brick wall in the way? It's one of those games you need to play it for quite a while to get back into it again. It's the same with a lot of these games. I keep hitting that brick wall. Oh man. It might be the beer. I'm going to blame it on the beer. It affects your reflexes. I love that. One more. Let's give one more go. I think we'll do this one more go on this, and then I think I am going to wrap it up for the night. Like I say, there's so many different games to cover on here. You just haven't got the time to go through the whole lot. I might tick off the ones I've done tonight, and in another stream later on down the road, I might do a few more. I don't want to keep covering the same games, but unless they're really cool ones, of course. Shit. Oh, no. Oh, bugger. Okay, so I think I'm going to call it a night now. Because I'm not doing very well. Right, thank you very much for joining in the stream tonight. And yeah, leave us a comment if you like. I'll put that link when I can to the demo scene stuff that I was doing. That's right. I've just remembered what it was I was going to put a link for. So, yeah, thanks for joining in the stream tonight. Thanks for coming on, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Remember, play some games. But yeah, download this. I totally recommend it. Bye for now.